Hello! Oh, straight away, Gregos95. Wow. Straight off the mark. In there. Oh, we nearly had a serious situation there. It was nearly.
Yeah. Hello TP, how are you? Hope you had a fantastic birthday. I'm very happy you liked the video I made for your birthday. It's a kind reminder of how awesome you are. Ben will be getting one for his birthday next month. Very excited as always to catch your stream. Big love to you, my dude.
This is the serious situation I thought I'd just averted. I just did a test and it seemed okay. Let me try again. Maybe I didn't hit save or something. But that's what I've been doing the past couple of minutes. Desperately. So Twitch have changed their defaults. And we always just had default voice for our text-to-speech. Turns out that they've changed the default voice to a different one now. The old one is still available, but it's just not called default anymore. So
yeah. Robot lady is changing.
She is, but I just changed her. I just made it so that she should be fine. Save settings. Alert box updated. Copy alert box. I just did a test earlier as well before I went live because I was like, I don't want this to happen. Right, let me try again.
This is a test donation for £32.00.
So she reads the donations, okay?
This is a test bit alert.
And the bits. There we go. That's literally what I just did. But anyway, maybe I had to, I don't know, maybe takes a moment to update or something. I'm not sure. It's fine. She's back. She's okay. That's what I didn't want to happen. And then I went live thinking that it wouldn't, and then it did. But we're all right. We're okay. Don't worry. Don't talk to strangers. The stranger danger is gone.
Am I actually back?
Yes. Right. Okay. Wonderful. Gregors95, thank you for subscribing. Welcome everyone to the stream, by the way. It's a classic Peter Austin stream. It's what you all come here for. Thank you for being subscribed for 5 months, Gregors. Oh, we've got some big buips happening here. I think someone might have just gifted. Yeah. We've got some gifts coming. Then we had Steven Skodes. Oh, it's just... where is it? There it is. With 100 blips. I had a great birthday, thank you. Yeah, I've not been online since my birthday, I've just realised. But yes, I absolutely did. Thank you for the birthday video. And I'm sure Ben is looking forward to his. Excellent stuff. Thank you very much, Stephen, for your blips and for your video. And then the chat went crazy for a while, panicking about Robot Lady. But we're all okay. It's fine. She can't hurt you anymore. GY Goliath then gifted a sub.
Is Robot Lady back? H is a cool dude. IDIDNT, see that coming. Now Shush is back. Team TR5 Dick salute.
Ooh, she's back to butchering everyone's messages for sure. GY Goliath gifted to Slasher 280890 and Pachiti Mania. Oh, thank you, GY Goliath. That was your 287th and 288th gift so far on the channel. That's a crazy amount. It gets crazier every time because it only goes up. And I don't know what to do about it, really, other than continually thank you. 100 blips from Adi Pramana. Robot Lady is changing. She's changed and then changed straight back. It's okay, everyone. I promise. Millsderp with a subscription to glorious years, they say, with 24 months on their subscription. That's a silly amount of time, isn't it? That's daft. We've just done it. We're at level 2 hype train. We just filled up level 2. We're working our way towards level 3 now. Thank you, everyone, for getting on that hype.
Sorry I went away, everyone, but I had to go and investigate why was the computer cold.
Why was the computer cold? Steven Skodes with a subscription. Oh, what's this?
I sure hope you had a great birthday, my tiny not tiny friend.
I did. Thank you very much. Oh, what's this? A resub on a TP stream. To be fair, about 80% of my resubs are on your streams. It's Monday Fun Day, my dude. Time for some Star Worms. Good to see you, my dude. Hope you're doing well. I can't read. Thank you, Stephen, for subscribing. You've nearly been with us for 2 years total, and you're currently on a 19-month streak. Silly behaviour. Adi Pramana with 100 blips. Am I actually back? She's back. Don't worry. You've done 25 gift subs, it says, Adi Pramana. You've got a little badge on your name there. Fantastic. So, now, Lime F UK has gifted a sub. It's gone to Sply CD, or some way of breaking up that word into component parts. I don't know how it's done. It's their first gift sub on the channel. Thank you, Lime Flip. Very kind of you. We're on level 2.5 on the hype train. We've still got 3.5 minutes left to fill it up to level 3. Go for it, everyone. Hype, choo, choo.
Yeah. Getting in there first. Aren't you a little short for a stormtrooper?
Oh, you're too late.
I mean Republic Commando.
O.D. Lazarus, I'm afraid someone said that to me on Twitter just before we went live, and I must admit I was pretty impressed. It's so on brand. It's not just a Star Wars joke, it's a Tiny Peter joke. So, it works on so many levels. Man getting hit by football. Shy Bees subscribed for 18 months. Hope you had a great birthday, TP. I did. I had a lovely birthday. I met with my family in an outdoor space because that is allowed now. So we had a walk, and we looked at lambs and things and bees, and we ate cake, and it was lovely. So I had a fantastic birthday. The weather was excellent, as it often is on my birthdays. People say April showers, don't they? But a couple of years in a row now, or many years in a row, I would say. Yeah. It's been really nice.
Currently in the middle of a very stressful, very sudden move.
Oh.
Found out on Friday, movers coming Wednesday morning. Packing is only half done. Glad to have a little triple jump to brighten my day.
Oh, well, we'll get to that in just a moment, but all the best to you. I'll make my way through the rest of these messages first. Shy Bees, thank you very much. Stephen Skodas with 100 blips. Is Robert Lady back? Yes, a cool dude. I did a DNT, see that coming.
Happy birthday, TP.
Oh, stop it, Brexit. Stop it. Stephen then gifted a sub to Edu Vidal. Or just Edu, I guess. And it's the 99th gift so far. We've just completed level 3 on the hype train. Everyone, you're doing a great job. You're really making this Monday a special one for everyone here at TripleJump. We're nearly halfway through level 4 now, because people are gifting a lot, I think. Or giving lots of blips. I think that's what's doing it, actually. The Firewall with 100 blips. Sorry I went away, everyone, but I had to go and investigate. Why was the computer cold? We should have found out whether fake robot lady says it like that. I don't know. Stevie Dezu with 100 blips. I hope you had a great birthday, my tiny, not tiny friend. Thank you very much, Stevie. I had a great one. I really did.
It's not a TP stream without some Star Wars. Excited to see you stream this. I enjoyed the quip scope you and Ben did last week. Hope you're having an awesome day.
Thank you. That quipscope I think it did better numbers than I expected on I'm just going to open YouTube now and see how it performed, because I remember looking at it on the other day and thinking, oh, okay, people were actually interested to see what we think of this game, because some quipscopes, they're a bit hit and miss. Just casually doing a bit of channel admin while we're, it got 5k, which for quipscope is fine. It's good. It's all right. So, it was nice. Brooks Essentialist gifted a sub to Kevin Gamera. It's the first gift of Brooks Essentialist. All these first gifters today. Everyone's being very kind. Last Choice ID subscribed via Twitch Prime for 16 months now and said, Mach dir nicht die Mühe, das zu übersetzen. Es lohnt sich nicht. I don't know what any of that means, but it's German. So, Lobrovich can translate for us. If it's like really violent swearing and stuff, Lobrovich can translate and then instantly ban Last Choice ID. No, I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure it's a Mach dir nicht die Mühe. I don't know. No idea. Stephen Skodas with another gift, taking it up to 100. It's gone to Blue Fluffy Dude. Nah. Those are my air horn impressions. My French coming down, but Stephen has gifted 100 subscriptions to the channel so far. Thank you so much, Stephen. Thank you very much indeed. Congratulations, Blue Fluffy Dude, on being Stephen's 100th gift. Odie Lazarus with the 100 blips getting in there first. Aren't you a little short for a Stormtrooper? I mean Republic Commando. I'm sorry. You're not there first, but I appreciate the blips and the joke all the same. Lord Brotovich says, German sub-messages, my favourite, and a little pumukul. I tuned in for about 30 seconds yesterday, Lord Brotovich, when you were doing a little quiz on it, and I thought, well, I'm not going to be able to compete here. And I didn't have time. I just wanted to see you stream just for a sweet half minute while I could. You have to grab those moments when you can, in between all the other busynesses. The Recess.
Oh yeah, here we go. Star Wars time. Hope you had a great tiny birthday, TP.
Absolutely. The Recess subscribed via Twitch Prime for 16 months. Guys, there's a minute and a half left to get us up to level 4 on the hype train. Smash that bit button and gift button and sub button if you like. Don't have to, it's up to you, but it's just nice to achieve something as a community, isn't it? The Recess subscribed by Twitch Prime for 16 months. No message, just a subscription. Just quietly supporting the channel like that. Thank you very much. The Thingamajiggly with 1, 2, 3, 400 blips. Currently in the middle of a very stressful sudden move. Found out on Friday. Move is coming Wednesday morning. Packing's only half done. Glad to have a little trip to brighten my day. Well, I'm sorry to hear that you've only just found out you have to move. I mean, goodness knows what the circumstances are there. Obviously, I'd like to think you'd have a notice period if it's just the landlord saying get out, but maybe that's not the reason you're having to go. So I'm very sorry to hear about your stress, but hopefully we can brighten your afternoon a little bit. All the best with that. Good luck. Brooks Essentialist with 1, 2, 3, 4, 500 blips. Happy birthday, TP. Brooks Essentialist, thank you so much. That's very generous indeed. I had a great birthday. I've said it now a few times, but I'm going to say it to everyone who asks. Mia983 subscribed for 9 months total. Yeah. Congrats.
I'm currently replaying RE4. I loved when you streamed it last year and it convinced me to try it. It's a fun game and I'm enjoying it again. Getting me excited for RE8.
Well, it looks very thematically similar to Resi 8.
Did you see the 2003 Clone Wars cartoons are on Disney Plus now? At least they're here in the colonies.
They are, Brooks Essentialist, yeah. I'm currently halfway through a rewatch of animated Clone Wars in preparation for the Bad Batch, so I'm not going to sidestep into the old cartoons yet, but I've never seen those before, and I'm really looking forward to watching them. Because it introduced Ventress and stuff, and other things that were never really addressed elsewhere. So it kind of makes sense. I think they should recanonize maybe even just bits of it or something. I don't know. I think some of it doesn't work, doesn't gel with what is now canon, but I don't know. Mia, congratulations on your baby Billy. Mountford14 subscribed via Twitch Prime. Excited to watch this game. Was always jealous of my Xbox friends when they played it. Enjoy my final Amazon Prime sub before my subscription ends later in the month. But don't worry, I'll still sub. Well, thank you, Mountford14, for using your Prime benefit on us and for saying that you'll continue to do so after your Prime runs out. That's very kind. Yeah, I was always jealous of my Xbox friends about this game. So I've been enjoying playing it myself. 100 blips from Steven Skodes. It's not a TP stream without some Star Wars. Excited to see you stream this. Enjoyed the Quipscope?
Yeah.
Glad you did.
TP Star Wars all in a Monday stream I can watch live. What an amazing day.
Yes, GY Goliath. Honey Linear subscribed via Twitch Prime for 8 months now. Thank you, Honey Linear. Just watch your language, but thank you very much. The one with pants says beep bop boop and subscribed via Twitch Prime for 3 months now. Lovely. Lord Broderick says that the translated German message is don't bother translating that, it's not worth it. Oh, that's sad. Thank you for translating it, Lord Brotovich. It wasn't worth it. No, it was. Thank you, the one with pants, for subscribing via Twitch Prime for 3 months now. Wheelie with 100 blips. Oh yeah, here we go. Star Wars time. Hope you had a great tiny birthday, TP. I great tiny did. Thank you very much. Where are we at now? 50 blips from Gregarious Potato. I can't say words, but thank you. Anyway, Stephen with 100 more blips talking about Resi 4. Yeah, Resi 8 looks very thematically similar to Resident Evil 4. The kind of European village vibe with sort of mythological, folkloric sprinklings throughout. Vampires, maybe werewolves as well. Looks great. I can't wait for it. It's going to be very spooky, but I can't wait for it. But I mean, what I really can't wait for is the inevitable Resident Evil 4 remake. That's going to be interesting. So looking forward to that. 10 blips from Acast JW2. Not sure how that's said. That's just letters to me. And a number as well. But thank you very much for the 10 blips. Brooks Essentialist with 100 blips. Did you see the 2003 Clone Wars cartoons on Disney Plus? Now, I've already answered that question because I couldn't help myself when it came up. Normally I wait until I get down the list, but I saw it and I was like, oh, chance to talk about Star Wars on this Star Wars stream. So thank you very much, Brooks Essentialist. Yeah, looking forward to watching those when I can. 400 blips from GUI Goliath, TP, Star Wars, all in a Monday stream I can watch live. What an amazing day. Well, it's even more amazing to have you with us, GUI Goliath. Thank you for the blips there. And there we go. That's me. All caught up. Wow, would you believe it? I'm gonna boot up the game then. I'm gonna do it. You can't stop me. Here we go. I know you can't see it yet. I'm just hiding my menu. There it is. He's there. That's him. That's Star Wars there. His friends just call him Star. Formerly, he's known as Mr. War. There's a chance, of course, that we might get copyright struck for Star Wars music in this video on the VODs channel. I don't know. Some of it, I think, is custom made for the game, but it seems a little bit loud to me. Do you want me to turn it down a bit? Oh, that's weird. I didn't know you could do that. That's very weird. Oh, you guys can't hear it. Oh, yeah, you can. You can. So, all right. What do you think? Is that too loud, or is that okay? Maybe it's fine. I'm going to go... I'm not sure what to do here, actually, because I've got a campaign on the go at the moment. And it might... Will it overwrite it, or can I just have various... I don't really mind. I'm going to kind of play through it with... Or I'll go on campaign map, and I'll just backtrack. Yeah, we'll just play through it like this. Because then I won't overwrite my... This is as far as I've got. I've not got super far. As I say, I had a busy weekend doing birthday things, so I didn't play it then, but here we go. Yeah, tad loud, people are saying.
Welcome, little one.
Turn it down a bit.
This is your first day. Your designation will be RP-01/138. We expect great things from you.
Is that better? That's just a tiny bit loud. I mean, a tiny bit quieter, sorry.
You have been born into dangerous times. A sharp mind can be the key to survival.
Okay. Keep me posted. Let me know if it's too quiet.
As often as not, it will be your inherent physical traits that win the day. And in this regard, you will be superior to your more common brethren.
Look, we're being made. We've been cloned. Thank you, Crystal Rose, for subscribing.
For you are a commando.
A commando. I don't know why all these Kaminoans have the Kiwi accent. Surely that's just a Boba Fett thing. It's a bit weird.
Your armor, and most importantly, your brothers.
Helmet on.
The Ifer of our world hunt and pause to bring down.
Crystal Rose 41, thank you very much. Don't mind me, carry on with the game.
Shall you join
Okay.
three brothers and become
Oh,
fierce.
look out! It's the Citadel.
Now, join your pod and embrace
This
your
is our training
destiny as
session.
their leader. Join Delta Squad.
Here we are.
Delta 4-0, your foundation. A pure and uncomplicated soldier.
There he is, a sort of regular clone.
The heart and soul of your team. And 07, the fiercest hunter of all your brothers. You are each a piece of a whole person.
Yes.
And the Republic will call you to defend and give your lives if need be.
So this, I believe, was the first appearance of the Commando class in Star Wars, like in the Clone Army. Look at this. It's pretty good for its time. Remember, this is an old game. It's been recently remastered. They've not done a whole load of remastering. They've just upscaled it and, you know, re-released it. But I'm okay with it, you know? It gives people an opportunity to play it on PlayStation platforms who didn't get the chance back in the day. And on Switch, too. Which is cooler, an ARC Trooper or a Clone Commando? Oh, man, I don't know. That's a tough one. But, yeah, so the Clone Commando class was basically made for this game. Or this was the first appearance of it. And it's since actually been in other canon Star Wars stuff. It's been in the Clone Wars animation. And other things, too. And I believe the Bad Batch in the upcoming Disney Plus animation that I'm very excited for. I think they're all Commando class. Might not be. Correct me if I'm wrong, everyone, but I think that's right. The self-wiping helmet, I know. So we've been deployed. This starts, as you will know if you saw our Quip Scope, this starts right at the start of the Clone Wars, the first battle of the Clone Wars, which is on the planet of Geonosis. Oh, we're in hyperspace, I think. Going through the atmosphere.
I've been assigned as your advisor, and will be your eye in the sky until further notice, or we all get killed. Once you are on the ground, you will rendezvous with Delta Squad. Delta 6-2 is nearby. Your first objective is to find him and link up. The squad objective remains. Find Sun Fac and eliminate him. I will be issuing further orders as you go. Good luck, Commando.
So those of you who've seen the movies, which I expect is a fair few of you, whether you like them or not, you might have at least seen them. Might remember in Attack of the Clones, the second film, or the second chronological film, all the Jedi get sort of lured to a big arena on the planet Geonosis, and as they're all about to be executed,
Okay, we're above the
the clones arrive. Ah!
providing you with support and tactical information.
Down we go.
Tactical information will be displayed on your heads-up display as holographic projections.
Yes, it will.
Communications will be displayed in this area. Here are your orders. Your primary target is the Geonosian leader, Sun Fac. Delta lead, it is absolutely vital that Sun Fac
no.
escape.
Oh,
Are you alright?
someone's...
Just took an anti-infantry round.
Oh, it's
Very good.
it's
You
deliberate.
need to back to before you go any further. There's a medical station in your vicinity.
Continue without hints. Thank you. I sort of know what I'm doing.
Lead, your vitals are scanning 100%. You are ready to proceed.
So we're against the battle droids of the Separatist army.
Gunship, updating location to objective tracker. The objective tracker will point towards your next target.
Got a knife, a vibro blade.
Secure the area in front of the crash.
It's not often I play FPS games on stream because I'm not very good at them, but this is a Star Wars one, so you know. So we've arrived on Geonosis to save the Jedi and try and sort of stop the war before it ever starts by capturing the leaders, and that's droid blood on me. Juice. Droid juice. It's not blood, don't worry. It's just fluid. but I've got windscreen wipers on my helmet, so it's fine. One of the things that I pointed out about this game in the Quip Scope and on the podcast actually this weekend gone was that it's a bit weird that the clones have different voice actors when they're supposed to be clones. Your protagonist player character is voiced by Tamara Morrison, who voiced Boba Fett, Jango Fett, and the clones. He didn't originally voice Boba Fett, but he does now. And he was edited into the old films by George Lucas. I saw an interesting thing on... I don't think it was on Reddit, actually. It was on one of those question-answer websites. What are they called? I don't know what it's called. Like Yahoo Answers, but not Yahoo. The one that's slightly more upmarket. And someone said, how come all of your squad have different voices when they're supposed to be clones? And there was an interesting thing where it's like, because you're playing from the point of view of a clone yourself, maybe this is like how... Destroy that gun position. How do I grenade again? I should have asked for... Oh, I've not got the grenades yet. Okay, is that some? No. Oh, they're over there. That's what I was aiming at it, but that's where the grenades are. Like the sort of headcanon or fan theory or whatever is that you're playing from the point of view of a clone, and so actually the reason he hears his comrades as different voices is because he's worked with them for so long, and you know they're his best buddies, that they all sound different to him. He can like hear their personalities, and that's why the clones, the droids, these droids are slightly more intimidating than they are in the movies, because this is sort of how a clone might see them, rather than a Jedi. You know, the Jedi cut through them like butter, but maybe a clone would look at them and just... I mean, they're still kind of stupid clankers. You have to pardon my language there, but you know, they might be slightly more scary in the eyes of a clone trooper. So you know, it's only a sort of fan theory, headcanon thing, but I like it. I think it's fun. It's a fun idea. Oh, hello. He's here. 6-2. Get him then.
Scorch, I need you to demo their bunker for me.
Scorch, I need you to demo their bunker for me. Do it. Do it, Scorch. So this is Scorch. He's our demos expert. So you can tell him to set up a little explosive, you know, charges on certain areas. He'll then step away, and I get to press the big red button. Yeah. Oh, hello. Oh, I've got a bad feeling about this. It's a Geonosian there. One of our editors, Alex, pointed out in some of the footage I used for the Quipscope, I didn't even realise at the time when I was capturing it, but one of them said, so one of the other squad mates, this is like the demo expert, there's another one called Tech. No, not called Tech, he's from the Bad Batch. What's he called? The other one. I don't know what he's called, I've forgotten. But he like hacks terminals and stuff for you, and while he was like hacking a terminal in some of my footage that I'd recorded, he says, yeah, I'm gonna best them with my elite hacksaw skills. And it was like, it might have even been spelled elite with numbers, possibly, I'm not sure. Fixer, thank you. Yeah, he said, elite hacksaw skills, which is, that's just what you want to hear, don't you? Immediately dates the game as a 2005 release, I think. But even then, it's kind of cringy. We're alright for Bacta. So we can... I don't think we can order the troops around... Oh, we can! Yeah, we can. Cancel maneuver. So we can do it already, even though we've only got one soldier with us at the moment. Just round this corner. Ooh. blow these up, of course.
I'll warn him to step back.
Pop a charge on there, please.
Scorch, priming charge.
Ed Hoik. Am I saying that right? Celebrating 10 months with Peter and some Star Wars. Congratulations on 10 months and thank you for 10 months.
Need some cover, squad.
Much appreciated.
Ready.
Brown says, is this the original game? No, this is the PS4 re-release. It's also backwards compatible with PS5. Also available on Switch. Oh. Dude. Oh.
Uploading and linking with your visor, sir.
Nickname, Fixer. 40 has a knack for slicing computer systems. Preferred weapon is the Catan Armor Gauntlet Vibroblade. Catan? What, like Kyle?
Delta Lead, advise you task 4-0 with slicing that security.
Go on 4-0, do it.
You're supremely qualified. Your squad status and location is displayed here. Very close now.
The Clone Advisor voice actor is pretty good. Anyone know who voices him? In fact, someone just said something in the chat about a voice actor, but I think it was... I'm guessing that the different voices are to make it easier knowing who's saying what. I mean, yeah, like obviously the real reason they have different voices is because it would be kind of weird just having the same voice over and over again. That's like the out of universe reason. But yeah, you have to come up with some lore in your own head if you want to explain it away.
Slice complete, sir.
Security shield disabled, we're in.
Someone said something about one of the voice actors.
I got geos in my view scope.
I can't find it now. Someone said that like someone, like Sev or someone is voiced by a certain person. If you want to say it again, then say so. Because I was in the middle of talking at the time and I didn't address it. Archangel says Kid Beyond voiced both Advisor and Fixer. Yeah, that is, I have no idea who Kid Beyond is. That sounds like a made up name, but I'm going to assume it's not. Kid Beyond. It's like a film title. Is that rude to say that about someone's name? I don't know. So I can tell my squad to go and get some Bacta, but they're all fine actually at the moment, which is good. So you can tell them to heal up. Anyway, whoever, yeah. So Kid Beyond, his real name is Andrew Shaikin. Is Kid Beyond like an artist then, like a music artist or something? But what I was gonna say was, they're actually pretty similar to pretty similar to the Clone Wars animation clone voice, which is of course D. Bradley Baker. Is that his name?
Let's do this quietly.
Who does a great job of it because he does actually do slightly different voices for different people, but he also makes them sound like, you know, they do have the same voice. They've got the same donor DNA, but you know, he gives them different personalities and stuff, which is cool. I like it. D. Bradley Baker, he's great.
Almost got it.
Callus off of The American Dad. Oh. Oh, Klaus, you corrected yourself. I wouldn't know. I've never seen American Dad. Looky, there's American Dad. Looky, there's a dad who positively can do American things. Hey guys, I've just given away my position for no reason.
Ocean fighters in the hangar.
We don't want them to be used against us. Destroy them.
Is this the bit where they say use your sniper rifle? No, it's okay. We were fine to blow our cover, sort of. Well, might have been nice to actually use the barrels properly, but it's fine. So this is definitely some movie music we're listening to here, and I'm just gonna have to hope that we don't get done for it, but you know, whatever. It's only a VOD. As long as it doesn't get like the channel flagged. If it's just if the VOD just gets demonetized, that's okay, because I don't think we make that much off the VOD's channel. It's more just there for your benefit. Yeah, that's right. We do things for you sometimes, not for us. Only sometimes. Oh, jeez, come on, please. Oh no. Oh, am I hitting the wall there? Yeah, I am. Can't really shoot through this thing, I think. No. The first Star Wars film is flipping underrated, and it had a great soundtrack. I mean, I know they're all good. It's all John Williams, but oh, please, droid, just take the hit. Where's my squad at? Why is there only one here? Are they still on an order?
Let's move on.
Roger that. 4-0 pulling back.
Form up.
Forming up.
Forming up, sir.
Everyone come here. We've only seemed to have one squad mate. I don't know where the other one is. Maybe they're stuck on some scenery somewhere. 62.
4-0 covering vector.
He's like way over there somewhere. I think he's a bit stuck, but let's not worry about it.
Commence demolition maneuver, Delta.
4-0 readying explosives. Just a few more.
Team TripleJump, do another something for us and let Lord Brotovich out of the mod dungeon. What? What does that mean? Hey, Scorch has arrived, finally. Right, Amy,
Get clear.
load this thing up. What's the mod dungeon? Oh, just you mean let him out for a little break? Get some air?
It's getting a little
If that's what you
dark
mean, then
here.
there's absolutely no way I'm going to do that, no.
Device mode.
He's worth too much to us. What was that behaviour from me there? Just swinging wildly. See, you can switch your visor on for some
Reloading. Takedown, sir.
oh, reloading there. For night vision and stuff. It's nice. Like it. That's Buick there from C Quick Royal, who just subscribed for 14 months. Oh, I meant to say as well, thank you very much, by the way, C Quick Royal. Much appreciated. By Twitch Prime as well.
Right in here.
Aye, sir.
Good. Now use the demo charge to clear the path. Incoming.
Get one of those on there, please.
Delta.
Setting charge.
Someone earlier said, oh, imagine if the new host is even tinier than Tiny Peter. That would be, you know, ridiculous or whatever. Said something like that.
Demo is ready when you are,
And
sir.
number one, you're absolutely right. But number two, it just reminded me to say, for anyone watching who has applied for either the new host job or the video editor job,
4-0 reloading.
please don't worry that you've not been that you've not heard back from us yet. I know it says on the job ad. Oh, it wants me to just give an order, I think.
We've intercepted communications from Sunfac's planning room. He's located one level below your current position. The Geonosians are aware of your presence and are on high alert. Expect heavy resistance.
For those of you who've applied to the jobs, don't worry that you've not heard back from us. We've not replied to anyone. We are just leaving the job open a little longer.
Birthday poetry of Emoji Betnix. It's my birthday today. I will eat birthday cake. I'm sending handshake. Triple jump like a snake.
I like it. That's great, Bartol. Thanks for the blips and for the poem.
Everyone has good vital signs, sir.
Everyone's good. I'm good too. I keep trying to heal everyone and we're all alright. So yeah, we've not replied to anyone. I know actually some people have sent us additional emails saying, hey, did you get my application? I just want to know that. We'll make a point of getting back to anyone who's asked that. But if you've not sent such a request to me, to us, don't feel the need to necessarily. Like, just it's fine. We'll be going through everything.
Opening at the end of this hall.
Well, we've been through them actually.
You can rappel down from the ledge.
Oh, we can rappel down from the
Let's
ledge.
get down to the lower
It's
level.
very hard to hold down a conversation while I'm playing a first-person shooter. It's really difficult to keep it. stay on what I'm trying to say. Yeah, we've had a look through, and we're very impressed by some of them. Absolutely. And it may well be that the person who we are going to hire in both roles has already applied. We do just want to leave it open a little bit longer, see if anyone else applies as well, but that's not to say that if you've applied, that it means we're not interested in hiring you. It's we've already sort of been through this on our podcast, and I think maybe on the previous live stream as well. The joint stream last week.
Getting acquainted with the locals, eh, Sev?
But I just want to reiterate that.
Where's Sunfac?
In the next room, boss. Don't worry. I saved some targets for you guys.
Moving to cover.
Okay. So yeah, fear not that you've not had a reply, because no one has. But also fear not that we might have looked at your thing and thought, nah, because that's not how it is. We've seen some that we're very interested in, so we may well, as I say, we may well end up hiring someone who's already applied. We're just leaving it open a little longer to see who else applies as well. That's all. Right, here we go.
Sunfac is making a run for the door. Stop him.
He's made it through.
He's made it through. I wonder if I can stop. I wonder if he can be stopped at all.
Not escape.
So this isn't. I mean the. Oh no! Here we go.
Concentrate your squad's fire on single targets to penetrate their armor.
So you can command everyone to target a specific target, which is what I just did there. Which is useful for these big strong boys.
Roger that.
Super battle droids and other things too. There's like special Geonosians that have big laser guns and stuff. It's pretty tough. So that's a good command actually. It's probably the one I use the most, telling them to focus their fire. Here's one. Eliminate target. Although I tend to like to use a grenade as well. Where's he going? What are you doing?
Door is locked. You need to destroy the locking mechanism. My scans indicate multiple hostiles on the other side of this door. I advise entering and clearing the
They're so tough, these supers. Watch those wrist rockets! Danji's Designs. Subscribe for 17 months on a 17-month streak. That means you've been with us for as long as you've been with us. That's really long. Happy sub-anniversary. How are you doing today, you lovely lot?
Sir, we're all fine.
Everyone's fine. How you finding the Star Wars, Peeper? I'm loving it. It's great. Really enjoying it. Thank you once again, Bartol, for those clips as well. I really loved your poem. Now, you're likely to get this job, but we want to hold out in case someone better walks along, says Tit Cartoon. I mean, well, yeah. That's unfortunately that's how you got to run a business. You know, we've had some people who I think are perfect for the role. But it's just the way it goes.
Let's find out what's on the other side.
Initiating breach maneuver. Setting detonator.
Sometimes business is a bit less personal than you'd like. It's a bit less you know, you have to do it with your head, not your heart.
There he is, outside the shield.
And the sensible thing to do is cast your net wide.
Sniper position. We need a target on Sunfac. Sunfac is making a run for it. Delta lead. It is absolutely vital that Sunfac not escape.
We can take him out from here.
Readying weapon. You're running out of time.
Oh, is he going to escape?
In position. Sunfac's fighter is warming up. Delta, what are you doing? Good one, sir.
Oh, tried to throw a grenade at him. That's not good.
Company coming, squad.
Ah! Can we shoot him down? There he goes. There's an angry Geonosian somewhere I can hear screaming.
Show an explosion.
That's affirmative. Subject terminated.
You see that? A crafted Geonosian. Confirmed. It's unidentified. I'll check the intelligence databank.
Oh, I missed that. There's a craft somewhere that doesn't look Geonosian.
As you already know, 3-6's squad has been incapacitated. Their mission was to disable the droid factory in this sector. Your squad has been retasked for this purpose. Proceed to the elevator.
So that was us, by the way. I was trying to say earlier, actually, that... Are we all okay still? We are. Everyone's doing great. Well done, everyone. That, you know, it's not a super highbrow game, this. Oh, well, what do I know? Maybe later on it gets really intense. I'm hoping... I don't think this leads up to Order 66, this game. It probably only leads up to Episode 3. But what do I know? That would be great if it had Order 66 at the end. It won't. I'm not getting my hopes up for that. But it's not super highbrow. It's just an FPS. You go around shooting people. But for those who are trying to keep up with the story, that was us trying to take down a Geonosian leader, or a major player. Not the Geonosian leader. That's Poggle the Lesser. But so we did that, and now we are trying to take down a droid factory. I think the one you blew up isn't Geonosian because it's the same class as Dooku's. Oh yeah, maybe you're right actually, that's what they're talking about. Although I thought they were Geonosian, those ships. I just assumed they were, but maybe they're not. Oh, reloading. Oh. Yes, I got my sniper attachment.
Sniper mode. Very accurate. Very deep. Find out what's on the other side. Aye, sir.
So you can, there's actually 2 different ways you can open doors. Well, sometimes. I think sometimes it's not always an option, but here's, you can do a grenade breach like that.
Let's go. That smell. They're harvesting fidna resin, highly explosive in its raw form.
Yeah, so shoot those barrels, basically. Oh, hello. Did that get him? Sort of. It hurt him. What was I just saying? Yeah, you can breach like that with a grenade, but you can also sometimes just open them legit, like by hacking the terminal. So, oh, squish the bug.
Look at this place. Multiple targets on the bridge.
Lead, looks like a good place for a little sniper action.
A little sniper action.
Take one down the lead.
Oh, nice, I did it. And then no doubt that's going to trigger an actual... Yeah, here it is. A firefight. Come closer to those barrels, son. Oh, no. That's further away from the barrels. That's not what I wanted. Remember Alphal the Lesser? He's back in Pog form. I had Star Wars Galactic Battlegrounds as a kid. And that's one of the RTS games that they did in the Star Wars, with the Star Wars license. It's just an Age of Empires reskin, effectively. But it was a great game. I loved it. And it had loads of different units and classes and periods, like, you know, different film time periods and stuff. Heroes. It had some of the expanded universe stuff. And the Geonosians in that, when you selected them and moved them around, they made some amazing noises.
Looks like we're in some sort of Geonosian birthing chamber, gentlemen.
I mean, like, these ones sound a bit more buggy and animalian. Is that a word? They sound like creatures, but the ones in Galactic Battlegrounds, it was like someone doing a really bad Wookiee impression. It'd just sort of go, whoa! Just sort of rolled R's, and then they'd say some alien language words, and then sort of roll their R again, and then they'd be clicking, of course, at the same time, like Poggle the Lesser does. But yeah, it was. I wonder if I could pull it up on YouTube. I wonder if someone's done a video with Galactic Battlegrounds sound effects, because the Geonosians in that game, man. That's what they would do. That's how they speak. Is that also racist of me to do a Geonosian impression? Probably is. It's 2 bits of racism I've done so far. Star Wars racisms. Flankers. Flankers on the left and right. The hard question. Has watching Clone Wars enriched your perception of Fallen Order, Night Sisters, Dathomir, etc.? Bartol, I'm afraid I already knew about all that when I played Fallen Order the first time, I think. Pretty sure I did it. I think yeah. Because I remember going to Dathomir and with all the Night Sisters and stuff, thinking like, yeah, this is Clone Wars stuff. So yeah, I did know about all that when I played the first time. So it certainly, I think it helps. It probably made it more enjoyable for me at the time than it would have done if I'd not seen Clone Wars. But and I'd recommend it for others as well. If you're into Star Wars but you've not got around to Clone Wars because you think it's a kids show, it's really not. Some of them are a bit rubbish, but it's like with any series. You know, there's the odd dud episode. Hey, someone actually needs some help for once. That's great. But yeah, for the most part, I'd highly recommend Clone Wars, especially like later on in the series. Like the Series 7, I thought was great. I didn't like Ahsoka's little arc that she had, like the 2 or 3 episodes in Deep Coruscant. I thought that was kind of boring. I really didn't have any interest in those 2 characters that she met. But the way that series ends is great. And the stuff before that, I think at the tail end of... Was that in the final series, or was it in like the tail end of the older stuff where, like with Fives, and I don't want to be too spoilery for anyone who's not going to see it, but yeah, the stuff with Fives and Rex, I thought that was great, really cool arc, and yeah, definitely enriches the movies. That's why people are saying, like, maybe the next animated show they'll do after the Bad Batch might be set in the sequel era, or might have stuff that leads into the sequel era, and it's like, I mean, that, to me, it's like, I want to, like, have the bare minimum sequel stuff, if I can, thank you very much, but at the same time, it does help, like, close plot holes and things, really very good supplementary material. I know that Resistance already exists, but God, can we have just a better one, please? That really is more of a kid's show. Like I think it's aimed particularly, specifically at children, whereas Clone Wars and Rebels is more of a family show, you know? Lots of people can get behind it. I'm doing one of those things that I talked about in the Quip Scope, where I'm just trying to clear this area out, and they won't stop. I have to just get someone on that terminal and defend them, which is stupid. Rebels is great, Rebels is outstanding. Lots of people have said, yeah, Fives was Series 6, says Traveling Badger. That's great. I think Ahsoka's Coruscant arc was incredibly important, says Traveling Badger. I thought it was probably important, but I just didn't enjoy it. I think there's a few things like that in Clone Wars, where it's like, yeah, this is actually integral to the series, and I would watch it every time on a rewatch, but I just don't actively think it's a high quality episode or arc, you know?
Place a charge on the jamming device.
Setting charge. It's taking fire.
I got a banter.
Oh,
Got a visual on the mechanicals.
4 seconds. Take your lead, sir.
Powering up.
Discontinue demo.
no, don't discontinue. Sorry, I didn't mean to do that. Keep doing it.
Charge on the jamming device.
Setting charge.
Oh, someone's down. Ah. Oh.
I'll be right back, don't worry. Mechanical down.
Okay, there we go. Right, have we placed this charge now? Yes, we have.
Nice work. Communications coming back online. Initial scans show a large complex 1 level below your current location. Make your way through the opening behind the jamming device.
So that was it. Oh, Bartel says you asked it like that because you've not played Fallen Order yet. I see. I thought you meant because at the time when Fallen Order came out, we were saying we didn't like it that much.
Propel to the lower level from that ledge.
And then earlier on, I was just saying that I'm watching Clone Wars right now, so I thought you meant that I played it before I'd watched Clone Wars. But yeah, Bartel, I would suggest watching Clone Wars before Fallen Order, before playing Fallen Order, if you can, if you've got the time and the interest. You don't have to, by any means. You don't have to do that at all. But there's some interesting callbacks and references and things like that.
Where readings are unable to find a way across the spire to the factory. You're going to have to get creative with this one.
Go.
Clone Wars and Rebels flesh things out, but they aren't needed to enjoy the films. The films stand on their own. No, that's absolutely, I agree. Yeah,
Warriors.
it's supplementary material. The films, all the films stand on their own. I mean, I'm not the biggest fan of the sequels. I'd be lying if I said I was. Uh-oh.
How was that?
Geonosian Elites. Those are the tough... The Super Battle Droid equivalent in the Geonosian army, in that they're a flipping nightmare to deal with. Although trying to get a headshot on them is sometimes worth doing. Oh, are you alright there? You might wonder why I'm using my sniper rifle here. It's because I don't have any ammo in any of my other weapons. Fix is down. Get off him. Right, let's have another go at this. Oops, no, it's okay, I'll do it. Oh, we'll both do it. Bartol's watching it. Season 6, excellent. I'm on, I think, Season 3 on my rewatch. I've got to really pick up the pace if I want to finish it before Bad Batch comes out. Yeah, give Fixer a hand. Anyone who needs it, head over here, because, goodness me, we've all suddenly started to struggle.
Let's use this clear line of fire. Moving into position.
Serving backup.
Use some vector, Delta.
On my way.
But yeah, so as I was saying earlier,
Let's get a charge set on that crate.
I'm not. The more that time has gone on, I'm not the biggest sequel fan. I don't mind them, and I absolutely, you know, more power to anyone who actively enjoys them. Well, no, I mean, hang on. That implies that I don't actively enjoy them. I do enjoy them. They're just probably my least favorite trilogy. But it's kind of always the way, isn't it? Like, you know, I quite like the prequels. I think the prequels are underrated. And of course I love the original trilogy. And when the prequels came out at the time, people who were my sort of age in the prequel... Hello, what's going on over there? Oh, that's weird. People who were, you know, in their 20s when the prequels came out thought, you know, this is terrible. I hate this. A lot of people did. Not everyone did, but a lot of people did. And, you know, it's just history repeating itself, I guess. And that's... I think as long as you recognise that and know that, hey, how did I feel when I was a big prequel fan and other people weren't? I think we can all have our... Well, everyone's entitled to their own Star Wars proclivities, you know? May 1,000 blossoms bloom as far as I'm concerned. But I ain't spending any time on putting the sequels down or telling anyone who likes them that they're an idiot. Alright? Because they're not. That's how I feel about it, and that's how I hope other sensible people would feel about it. You can like what you like, you can dislike what you dislike, or in my case, you know, I don't dislike them, I just don't like them as much. I tell you what it is. It's what I've said before, and it's what I think everyone who has a problem with the sequels, the problem that they have, the headline issue that I think is shared by everyone in that camp is just that they didn't have that overarching supervision that they should have, that they ought to have had. You know, and there's an argument to say, well, you know, George Lucas was making stuff up as he went along. He definitely was. I don't deny that at all. George Lucas had no idea that Star Wars would turn out the way it did, the original trilogy. That hurts. But the difference is, he at least, it didn't go like George Lucas plus his team of writers, and then to effectively a camp of completely different people, and then back to George Lucas and his team of writers, with a load of seemingly big directional changes because everyone had different ideas about what they were going to do. You know, that's not what happened, and I think that was the issue with the sequels. I'm very happy to have a debate about it. You know, maybe there's reasons to suggest that that's not a logical argument. That's how I feel. Oh my god, look at this thing. Oh god, there's a Geonosian right there. Let's just friendly fire everyone over there. Just a few war crimes. Keep us going. The only Star Wars movie I'm not the biggest fan of is Attack of the Clones, but still get some enjoyment out of it. Josh Sedgey, I also agree with you there. It's my least favourite of the prequels. It's my least favourite of the first 6. It may even actually, on balance, be my least favourite of all the movies. But the more I've watched it, particularly in recent years, the more I've got out of it. I always got something out of it. I've never absolutely hated it, but it's always been my least favourite. But yeah, like, more and more now. Someone go and heal them up, please. There's a lot to be taken from the Attack of the Clones. The best part of Attack of the Clones is when he kills all of the Sand People. And not because it's funny that he says, I slaughtered them like animals, I hate them. Or it's not funny that, not because he doesn't like sand or any of that, but because of how it actually sort of lines up with human psychology. When I studied psychology for 5 years at the University of Durham, yeah, that's right. I've got a psychology degree and I'm using it well here on my video games YouTube channel. My video games YouTube channel belongs to me. One thing we studied was how people get themselves into positions where they do things that actually are really horrific. You know, how things like the stuff that happened in World War II happened, and how, you know, thousands, millions of people were complicit in that and sort of went along with it. And one of the various ways of doing it, I mean, there's things like de-individuation, which is to in a couple of ways. I can't remember if de-individuation is a term that applies to both of these things, but what you can do is take away the identity or personality of a victim, so give them a number in prison, for example, things like that, or take away the identity of a perpetrator, so in like riots and stuff in crowds, because there's so many people all doing the same thing, especially if you've got a mask on, people are more likely to do things there that they wouldn't do in ordinary circumstances. And that's not just because they think, oh, well, I won't get caught because I've got a mask on. It's actually a psychological thing where you feel less accountable for your actions because you feel you're just a cog in a larger machine, you know? But one of the other, that's nothing to do with Star Wars, I just went off on one about psychology, but one of the other things that causes people to do terrible things, and has caused them to do terrible things throughout history, not just in the World War II, but in, say, mid-20th century America and around the world, in terms of, you know, racial issues and so on and so forth, is gradual commitment, which is illustrated in various ways, but it's like getting your foot in the door, you know, and just saying, it's a bit like, I mean, this experiment was more to do with obedience to authority, but you can kind of illustrate it with the famous Milgram experiment, where volunteers were convinced to deliver what they thought were lethal electric shocks to other human beings, partly because they were just going up bit by bit in increments. As I say, that experiment, this isn't actually about that. It was more about obedience to authority and the man in a white coat saying, do it, and you do it. That's what that's about. But I can't think of a good example, so as a sort of example, if you go up bit by bit, giving people electric shocks in 10-volt increments, it's easier then to eventually give someone a 500-volt shock. But Darren Brown has done interesting experiments on all these things. He did a de-individuation one where he got a crowd of people in a studio to wear masks, and then they wrecked this guy's life. It was all obviously staged, but they got this guy to, like, they humiliated this guy and had terrible things happen to him. They were all voting for it because they were wearing masks, and they ended up getting hit by a car at the end, which was all fake. Oh, I've got no grenades. Oh, I can switch to thermal detonators. There we go. And Darren Brown did one about they got a guy to push someone off a building. Because again, it was the gradual commitment. They get in too deep in this thing. They're like, well, I've already kicked this guy, or I've already done all these terrible things that I shouldn't have done. At this point, the sensible thing to do would be to push him off a building. Anyway, to go back to Star Wars. Hit by a car? It was me! It was me. To go back to Star Wars, what I really like about Anakin Skywalker attacking and killing sand people in Attack of the Clones is that, as he says, they're like animals. Yeah.
Happy 420
Blaze it.
BBB Blaze it, my dudes. Lord BR16 dab. Looks like we're back at the Star Worms again, so here are some Star Wars jokes that I think I haven't used yet.
Okay.
Why is Darth Vader not safe for children under the age of 3?
Darth Vader.
He's a choking hazard.
Oh god.
Ha ha ha.
Like
What
that.
is a Jedi's favorite toy?
Just want some more ammo.
A Yo Yoda. Hee hee.
A Yo Yoda.
Why are there no stairs in the Death Star? Because everyone uses the elevator. Ha ha ha.
The elevator.
What's the most popular Star Wars movie in Italy?
No ammo, don't
The Phantom Venice.
Phantom Venice.
Moggy Lord BR16 Pummel.
Lord Brotovich, thank you very much for the Star Wars jokes. They were great. Big fan of those ones.
Get to kill something again.
Oh, so he wants to kill something again. Okay, I was just looking for some ammo, that's all, but fine. Anyway, so Anakin Skywalker, part of his fall, there's an element of this gradual commitment to it. He starts out slaughtering a load of quote-unquote animals. Sand people, I mean, really, they are just actually a sentient race in Star Wars. They're not actually like animals, but in his view, they're not quite humans. And you can kind of see how a guy could go from, I mean, you can't see how it could happen because it's horrific, but we know, as I say, historically these things have happened. And you can understand, at least from an academic perspective, how someone can go from killing some sort of, men who sort of make strange donkey sounds and wave sticks at each other in a Star Wars desert, who are actually, I'm sure they're actually just a sentient, regular species, but... Oh my god, it played the same sound effect 18 times, Jesus. So he does that first, partly to avenge the death of his mother as well, which makes it even worse and more quote-unquote understandable. And then later on, he turns into Darth Vader. You can see how it goes there, and that's a great way. It was such a good way of George Lucas doing that.
Busted another boss.
If they'd been regular bandits, I still would have accepted it, because he would be angry at the death of his mother, and if he killed a load of human bandits, then fine. But from a psychologist, a psychologist would say, yeah, that's like this foot in the door thing.
Here's the second power conduit. Eliminate the
He's already committed genocide of, a species that he considers to be like an animal by the time he gets round to, killing all the Jedi in the temple.
Take offensive formation. Doubters, give me an explosive solution.
Oh, here we go. George Lucas is just terrible at dialogue, says Rory Siegel. Well, yeah, I mean, that's the thing. That's why I but that's why I dislike Attack of the Clones as much as I do. It's just that the script is rubbish. Although I saw another interesting sort of fan theory-ish... Oh, what am I doing? Thing the other day, which is the reason, and again, it's not... I mean, the real reason Anakin's dialogue is rubbish is because George Lucas isn't very good at writing dialogue, especially, sort of romance dialogue. That's why Anakin talks like that. It's because of George Lucas. But an in-universe explanation for that could be that this is a boy who, at age 6 or something, was taken away from his family, and then grew up in a temple where he didn't really get to, you know, go to his frat parties and discotheques, and he didn't get to talk to he didn't get to talk to women on that kind of a level. I mean, that one is a bit looser as a theory. It's not great because he will have actually come into contact with plenty of like other Padawans and stuff. But you know, he's been taught all his life, don't form attachments. It's a bad thing. So he's kind of avoided romance all his life. He's not probably been flirting with girls before, but then he meets Padme again and he can't help himself. And so what he does is he says things to her that he thinks sound right. You're exactly the way I remember you in my dreams. That's right. That's romantic, isn't it? That's what I should say to this woman. My Annie, how you've grown. Oh, so have you. Grown more beautiful, I mean. You know, like... it's certainly better than not having that as a theory. I quite like the idea that he just, because of his lifestyle and because of the fact that he's been brought up as a Jedi and he's been told no attachments, no girls, stop it. Then when he finally decides, no, I'm going to do it. I'm going to talk to this girl. He just has no idea what he's doing. I mean, that's an excuse more than a theory, says Addy. Yeah, I mean, that's what I mean. That's exactly what it is. It's an excuse. All these things are excuses for getting around either plot holes or... It's like I say about the thing in this game about the clones with different voices. It's not a theory in the sense that that's actually what's happening. The reason that these things need explaining away is because they were creative decisions that either had to be done for practical reasons, like clones having different voices, or they're things that happened because they were frankly poor decisions or bad writing. I understand that. But you come up with a fan theory or a headcanon or a... If you want to call it an excuse, that's what you can call it, but I think it's an interesting thing. Anakin does talk to women like a trilby-wearing fantasy nerd, so I guess it checks out. Yeah, I know. I think it kind of works, and it's just there if you need it. You know, if watching that film takes you out of the Star Wars experience, if you're having a bit of a marathon or whatever, and you're like, well, I'm watching Attack of the Clones now, and if it bothers you that much the way he speaks, then just tell yourself it's because he's been taught all of his life not to flirt, basically. Don't form attachments. Don't go getting with girls. This is an endless spawn zone, I think. I need to find... Yeah, here we go. So he doesn't know what he's doing. And then he's like, oh, you're exactly the way I remember you in my dreams. Here, everything is soft and smooth. Yes, Annie. Yes, it is.
Move out, squad. Let's get out of here.
Just need to flip and get this guy up first. There we go. Jay Ween subscribed via Twitch Prime. Thank you very much, and welcome to the Walrus Clan. I'm just having a look-see for anything else I might have missed. I think I got them all, apart from that one. We had Lobrotovich. Thank you for the Blazy Blips there. I think so. I think I'm all caught up. There's a bit of peaking happening in the game audio there. I just mute their dialogue. That works too. Yeah, why not?
Go. 382 advisor. We need to get out of here. What's your location?
Give us a lift. Thank you. I guess that also explains the floating pair. Awkwardly trying to impress Padme and then telling how much of a bad boy he is for doing it. Yeah. If Obi-Wan knew I was making a pair float, he would be very, very angry with me. The worst part about the floating pear thing is when Padme bites it, because it remains CG for the entire sequence. They should have had a bit of real pear on her fork and then just blended the CG into that. I'm assuming that's doable, right? You know, fair enough having CG floaty pear. You can't really non-CG that unless you use fishing wire, and it would look a bit weird. But it then goes onto her fork, and she goes... And it sort of awkwardly gets bitten off in a horrible, uncanny CG way. It's not good. Oh, saving game. I guess Padme must not have hung out with boys much either, if that works though. I mean, that's the issue. Unfortunately, the headcanon falls down, or the theory falls down, when, hello? Oh, when Padme goes for it all. Because she has spoken to boys before. She talks in a deleted scene. Is it one of the deleted scenes? I think it's in a deleted one. No, it's not. I think it's in the film, actually. I can't remember, because I've seen the... That's loud. Look out behind you! Oh. She talks about an ex-boyfriend that she had. So she's clearly spoken to boys before. And there's one in the Clone Wars as well, an ex-boyfriend. So we know that she understands romance. And it doesn't really make sense that she goes for it at all. But, you know, whatever. Whatever. It's fine. Whatever.
How many kills you got today, Psycho?
More than you, wise guy.
Just having a little fun.
Haywood! Thank you for subscribing for 13 months. Yeah, it's going a bit River 7, isn't it? It is. Geonosis is a planet in the outer rim territories of the Star Wars galaxy. Everyone focus on this horrible boy. I really, 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 really hate these.
Delta 40 needs help. I'm on it.
These Geonosians. They're so bad.
Stay down. Give us some turret cover, Delta.
Oh right, yeah, you can get in the. That's. It doesn't need to do that, but you can do. You can actually hop into these downed turrets, which is a fun thing. Look at that. I like it. Bewhip, that's Bombadil17 subscribing for 10 months. Thank you very much, Bombadil. I really like the HUD in this game. It's all just on your helmet. Yeah, eyes in the skies, Deltas. Oh, someone.
Eliminate target. I'm out. Reloading. Give me another.
Nice. Got him. Ooh. Bug bits. Oh yeah, we can get their weapon. An elite beam weapon.
That is the trick.
Delta squad forming up.
Right, everyone. I'm a bit turned around here. Have I? Oh yeah, we came through. Okay, we're going this way now.
On your 638. Geonosian exterminated.
That wreckage, sir.
Let's move on.
Confirmed. Stepping off.
Got it out.
There we go. Bombadil, thank you very much for subscribing.
Let's rearrange some architecture. Delta.
Let's rearrange some architecture. Team TripleJump, would you recommend this game, TP? Says Stephen Scodes. I would recommend this game to, really, as I said in the quick scope, load this up. To anyone who played it at the time and fancies revisiting it, because I think, you know, nostalgia is a powerful thing. And I would recommend it to Star Wars fans who want to enjoy... Admittedly, this is non-canon now. This is Star Wars Legends, but you don't need for something to be canon to enjoy it. In fact, for my birthday, I got a lot of non-canon Star Wars books. I got some Legends books. I got the Obi-Wan Kenobi novel, which I'm looking forward to reading. I thought I should probably read that before the Kenobi movie, the Kenobi TV series comes out in, like, what, next year? Because once that's out, you know, that will be actual canon, and it'll overwrite the legend of the book. But so I got that for my birthday, which was nice. Looking forward to reading it. So yeah, people who are wanting to supplement their Star Wars knowledge could give this a go. Even though, as I say, it's not canon, you can still enjoy it for what it is. Or to kind of get you warmed up for Bad Batch as well, which is coming out in less than a month now. Very exciting. This is, you know, it's a kind of... This almost feels like it was... like it inspired the Bad Batch. I'm not saying it did. Dave Filoni comes up with a lot of stuff just himself, but... Right, can everyone take down this really awful man? God, this thing does not fire very rapidly. How are we doing down here? But yeah, this is almost Bad Batch-like in that, you know, you've got these like elite clone soldiers. They're all actually a little bit different to other clones for one reason or another. Yeah, set in a completely different time though. Bad Batch is post Clone Wars, which is a very interesting idea for a time period in Star Wars. It's, you know, set after this conflict is over. You know, these guys were bred for this war, and when the war ends, you know, what becomes of these specially bred soldiers? Ah. I'm not sure, by the way, if I'm going to play all the way through this game on stream. I think there's only so much. You know, I don't know if it's got legs really for a full, you know, for hours and hours of streaming. It's I enjoy playing it, but I do wonder if it's, you know, a bit of a grind to watch. I think when you've got the controller in your hand, it's one of those games, when you've got the controller in your hand, you can have fun with it, but when you guys are really just watching me shoot droids and Geonosians in various landscapes,
This looks like a good spot to set up a grenade position.
I'm helping Delta 6 too.
do Dark Forces next, says Brooks Essentialist. Hello? Oh, just... Oh no, there we go. Anyone who needs that, go over there.
Set up a grenade position here, Delta.
I don't think it's terribly long though, says Charlie Badger. It's not. It would only be probably another... maybe 2 streams. But, I mean, you know, I can do a poll, of course. If people want to see more of it, then we'll absolutely do more of it. I'm always... Oh yeah, there's some turrets up here, I think, that I need to hit down. If people want it, I'm more than happy to oblige, but... Depends. Is this Halo 3 Revenge of the Flood? I mean, yeah, there's Halo 3 to play eventually. Oh, they put shields up, cheeky beggars. Sev, please. Why is the game gone so crunchy? Oh, Sev, you've done yourself there, mate. Really, you really have. Look at these! Look how much they soak up. It kind of takes the mick a little bit. Witcher 3 100% stream next. Yeah. Yeah, lots of games I still want to play. I've talked before, haven't I, about how I want to, you know, give Spyro 2 a go on the stream, because that always comes really high in the polls that I do. Here we go. You'll be fine, Sev. You'll be fine. Condemned Criminal Origins. That's a slightly spooky game. Maybe I could save that for the joint Blazer streams, actually, with Ben. It's a really spooky game. I don't think Ben would even like to watch that game. And it's not even... Well, actually, it does become supernatural, actually, as it goes. But for the most part, that's not a supernatural game at all. It's just, you know, it's like Urbex gone wrong. Strolling through these abandoned dens where all sorts of ne'er-do-wells hang out and hit each other with pipes. It's not good. So there's that. I want to stream that at some point, whether solo or on joint stream, I don't know.
Locate turret controls and commence disabling maneuvers.
Disabling maneuvers.
Blowing things up.
Oh, I knew
Very satisfying. What else? Halo 3, I keep talking about. As I've said before, it's why I played Halo 1 and 2 on stream, just pretty much so I could play Halo 3 on stream, and I've not done it yet. I mean, I do like Halo 1 and 2 as well, but Halo 3 is great.
Affirmative, Delta. See if you can find a weak spot to plant some charges.
Oh, he's still going.
That looks like a good spot to plant a charge.
Where have my boys and girls gone? Oh, they're over here. We've done a flanking maneuver. Look at us.
Yeah.
Hey Peter and the Walrus Clan.
Hey.
Sorry I'm incredibly late. Are we winning the Star War?
That's okay, Mr. Black. Mr. Black, we are. We're winning the Star War. We're going to win it. Hello? Who are they still shooting at? Where's... Okay, fine. Anyone need some Bacta? Backs. One game that I was looking forward to streaming this year, that hopefully I still will be streaming this year, but it might be much later on this year, was the Lego Star Wars game, which is was due out in like the first or second quarter of this year, which means, I mean, it would have been out by now or would have been out soon. It's been officially delayed without a new date, unfortunately, but in some ways that's better, because I don't want to be disappointed again. I want them to give us a new date when they've flipping well got one. Don't, you know, let's not have a repeat offense of, you know, certain other games that have been a disappointment in recent years. Right, here's a prime example of get someone on that terminal ASAP, because these guys will just keep coming through the window non-stop. Okay, terminal sliced. Let's make Work our way up.
Watch out for those heavies!
Heavies! Wait, I want one of those. That's the one I want. Gee, this game. You'd either love or really hate Knights of the Old Republic. It's very slow paced compared to most games nowadays. Yeah, I'm looking forward to playing that as well at some point. I don't know if I'll stream it because, I mean, that sounds like quite the commitment. I mean, that game, I presumably got a lot of content and hours in it, you know? I mean, I could be wrong. Having never played it, I wouldn't know, but, oh, there he says it. No one can match my elite hacksaw skills. Oh, there we go, done it. Man, I had much more trouble with this room on a previous venture. If you do everything in Knights of the Old Republic, it's a 40+ hour game. Yeah. I mean, even if I don't do everything, it's going to be a long time. That does feel like the kind of game where if I started it on the stream, I would want to sort of see it through at least to some extent or other. Whereas something like this, you know, can give you however much you want as an audience, and then you know, I wouldn't mind just putting this aside and moving on from it if and when the time came. As I say, happy to keep playing it all the way through if that's what is that's what people like to see. But
This thing again.
There's the spot.
there's the spot.
Charges do some damage. Throw it down.
Stop limping around and get some back.
Stop limping around.
Delta, give me an explosive solution.
Put a bomb on there, please.
Back, Delta. Charge almost ready, sir.
5, 4, 3. Ah! Oh, I just sent that in my face.
Explosives prime, squad. Visual lock. Droid.
Eliminate target. Get clear.
Good work, Delta.
That's done the trick.
Turret disabled.
Now find an exit and make your way to the core ship.
Takedown, sir. Battle droids are trying to let in more Geonosians.
That's quite the sound effect, isn't it?
Give me another.
Okay, terminal, do it. Shut the door. Shut the window. I mean, using your squad in this game, you know, that's the way to do it. Wonderful.
Get slicing on that terminal, Commando.
Elite hacksaw skills. Do them. Right, anyone who needs a bit of banter, go and get some. I'd love for one mission to just have a Jedi run through and kill all the droids in a matter of seconds. Yeah, it's quite different, isn't it, being a soldier in Star Wars. Oh, here we go, this is an example. So we can either do a breach maneuver, which is blow it up, throw a grenade, or we can just say, hey, open the door quietly.
Delta squad forming up.
Whenever you're ready, sir.
Delta squad forming up.
Got your back, 3A.
Ah,
Take offensive formation. Eliminate target.
Need a reload here.
Ah. Not good. I still play all my shooters like I'm in Halo, and I'm not. Don't do it. Not died yet, though. I'm not needed reviving. No doubt it'll happen soon. Oh, there's so many supers.
Eliminate target.
Have I got any ammo yet? Oh yeah, I'll use my sniper rifle.
Take offensive formation. Eliminate target. How was that? Eliminate target.
Yeah, boy! We did it. Here's some ammo. Meh, 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 meh. I'm not sure. Did you read out the last sub, my dude? I didn't. It's Nico via Twitch Prime. Welcome to the Walrus Clan. I don't think I even heard that one. So deafening, all this warfare. Thank you very much, Nico, and welcome to the Walrus Clan. I'm so sorry for missing your BWIP just there. Always lovely to have a new member. Fan theory. I think the squad is just using voice alteration to make themselves sound different, so it's easy to identify who's talking on the radio. Without helmets, they all are clones that sound the same. So if they take their helmets off, they sound similar to each other. Yeah, maybe.
Special anti-armor attachment for your DC-17. You're going to need it.
Yes! More explosives! You just made my day, Advisor.
Advisor. That's a, yeah, I mean, that works just as well, really. That's actually a theory that, like a headcanon or a fan theory that people use to explain away Darth Vader yelling no in Revenge of the Sith. Which, you know what, I don't mind at all. I've never had an issue with the no. I don't think it's weird. I think, like, he's only freshly been turned into Vader. Like, he's still got a bit of Annie in him that's dying. And he finds out that Padme's dead, and as far as he's concerned, he killed her. Like, I guess you wouldn't say the word no. You'd be more like just, be more of a scream of anguish than the actual word no. But, like, I'm okay with the no. I don't have an issue. But for those who do, here's another little handy bit of headcanon, if you want it, that I've seen online, which is that when Anakin goes into the suit, obviously he suddenly gets the voice of, I nearly said of David Prowse, of, oh goodness me, who's Mufasa? God, how can I have forgotten his name? This always happens when I'm streaming. I just forget even James L. Jones. Thank you, Boring Loner. I forget my own name when I'm streaming. James L. Jones. So suddenly he gets a new voice, and that's presumably because the suit has a kind of voice synthesizer inside it, right? Like Kylo Ren's does. And something I've seen thrown around online is that the computer that translates his voice into James Earl Jones' voice doesn't know what to do with, like, the grief that he's screaming out inside his helmet. So he's just sort of, letting out this scream of anguish, and so the suit just translates it into no, which, if you don't like the no, then just have that in your head if that's what you want. I'm here to solve all of your issues with Star Wars. I've got as whatever headcanon you want. Your one-stop shop for, okay, Peter, please make this terrible bit of Star Wars make sense in my head, because I can't do it. This headcanon is getting a bit tenuous, says Milster. Admittedly, as I say, that's not one that I use. I don't think it's required at all, but it's there if you want it. Yeah, sorry. Oh wow, that laser gun that I had literally just had about half a second of ammo in it. Okay. That's fine.
How was that? Assisting 07. Returning in a moment.
Hang on. I see the dead guy, but we've got issues here. Here we go. Right, do me a favor and help our friends. So Peter keeps chucking grenades at his own guys. Yeah, I mean, I'm just in it for the splash damage, really. Like, as long as I get, as long as I get some enemies in the blast zone, I'm fine with it. Oops, let's get out of that. You guys saw me playing Hogs of War, dropping airstrikes on my own soldiers. What do you expect from me? Can we get maybe a war crimes emote at some point? I think that would be a good one to have. How are we doing? Is that? Right, Scorch, go and help the team.
We need the Commando back now, Delta.
Don't know what you're doing all the way down here.
Scorch, good for engagement.
Gotta go war crimes. Yeah, maybe it could just be me dressed as Shadow the Hedgehog. That would work.
Go.
Whoa!
They called in the big guys.
A lot of super battle droids here. There's a turret there. Up on that.
There's the anti-armor supplies, sir.
Oh no, they're really wailing on me. Please, squad, help. But he can really throw grenades far in this game. You know, I'm not being funny, am I taking any damage in this game? Why is my health always full? I know I have occasionally had to, I have had to get some Bacta on occasion, so I must be. But I struggled like a lot more with this game when I first played it last week. Maybe I just sort of learned a bit more how it works and how to use the squad. That was literally just me shooting my friend there. I got a bit confused. Jeez. Need some ammo. The game auto switches to this sort of handgun thing when you don't have any ammo. There's some over here though. By April 1st of next year, we really need a top 10. We need to compile a list of Peter's top 10 war crimes and have that posted on the YouTube channel. Maybe so, yeah. Yeah, I think that could work. So what other war crimes have I... Because I'd rather not... It would kind of... I'd want to try and get one per game. So I'll have to get quite busy with my... with my game variety to mix in enough war crimes. So we've got We've got Hogs of War, of course. We've got this game now. I must have done some war crimes in Halo, and if I haven't yet, then I'm sure I will do in Halo 3. I bet I must have killed a Marine or two in one of the earlier Halo games so that I could get... Didn't I kill like a sniper or something and like take his gun or... I think I might have done. Hello? What's happening here? Have we gone down a lift? No? Oh, we've got to acquire some ordnance. So there's that. Yeah, maybe Unholy War. It might have been possible. I mean, I don't know if it's possible to do any friendly fire on Unholy War. Do any of the map powers
Anti-armor attachment. This should come in handy against
have a friendly fire effect?
Anti-armor.
I don't know if Kill Cycle's Kamikaze damages all adjacent warriors on the map, including friendlies. It might do.
We need to detonate the rocks to get through. And
If you
I'm saying that because I love to blow stuff up.
Yes, you are.
if you use Mantis on the Techno's army in Unholy War, you can overload an allied soldier, which gives them like crazy health and energy, and then after 3 turns they die. So I think doing that on its own wouldn't be... that would be okay, doing it on its own, because it's kind of part and parcel of the power. But if you do it more than once on the same warrior to try and give them like double health, then they die of something failure. I don't know what they get, like something or other. So I could deliberately like overload a warrior on that, I think. Surely causing the extinction of an entire race in Spyro would count as a war. You mean the Norks? Maybe. Not a war crime technically, but I'm sure you've done a crime against humanity in Scribblenauts. Oh, I must have done something like that, yeah. No, don't discontinue demo. Sorry, carry on. There's 1 second left. I jumped the gun. I jumped the bomb. There we go.
Get clear.
Get clear. I don't give them a chance to get clear. I just press it. And if Lego Star Wars comes out this year, I'll definitely be able to do a bit of team killing there while I'm on the battlefront. So that should be fine. Didn't you kill a lot of Gungans in episode 1 on PS1? Did I intentionally kill any Gungans? Did I kill any civilian Gungans? I killed some civilians in Mos Espa. Which, I mean, it depends whether you count that as being at war. I guess it's Star Wars, so it does count.
In other words, shoot the big red spot.
Focus on that optical cluster, Delta.
Uh-oh.
We need to set up an anti-armor position now.
Powering up.
There. That looks like a good spot.
Guys, what do you... Guys, step back.
Stay clear of my fire, Delta.
Someone take care of them.
I got 7.
So we've got a spider droid, spider walker thing. We've got to focus fire on its optical cluster. Ooh la la. Madam, I can see your optical cluster there. No, don't say sorry. I told them to stop attacking it there. We got it. Got him.
I sure hope we don't encounter many more of those. Initiate vector procedures.
Whoever needs health, take some while we're here. Is Tatooine part of the Geneva Convention? I mean, that's the real question, actually. Where do these war crime laws apply? We'll assume everywhere.
Good to go.
Pack it up,
I think some Little Nightmare stuff counts as a war crime.
Acknowledged. Retrieving back to
I don't know. I'm not sure about that. I killed children in Star Wars 1. Did I? Yeah, I probably did.
feeling better.
But would a court convict you of killing Gungans? I mean, that's the question, actually. Instructing Ben to kill a cat. Could be a war crime. Yeah, maybe. Maybe.
We've reached the entrance to the core ship, but it appears to be shielded.
Affirmative, Delta. Hold position. We're bringing in some air support now.
Okay.
Delta Squad, this is Gunship Wing Delta 4-2. We're closing in on your position now. Stand back from the entryway.
You're late to the party.
I mean, that's not a
You should
clone.
be happy I got here at all. It's a nightmare out there. We've got a visual on the target area.
He sounds more like Obi-Wan Kenobi.
You boys are gonna want to stand back.
Here they come. Whoa!
Take cover.
Shield destroyed. Thanks for the assist, 4-2.
Glad to be of service, Delta.
Now get into that core ship and secure those launch codes. I'm out. Reloading.
I thought this was a covert
Excellent work.
Reload, quick. While he's stunned. Just legs. Just legs.
Give me a slice on that door, Delta.
Need some cover here.
Ooh. Resi 4, you did wipe out a whole village of people. Yeah, but I mean, they attacked me first. I think they were the war criminals there. We can't just call everything a war crime. I mean, for one thing, it has to take place on a battlefront, surely. It has to be an actual war situation. Otherwise, it's just a crime. You know, for me to... I mean, even in, like... what am I doing? Sniper rifle. Okay. Even in Scribblenauts, you know, I've done some terrible stuff in that game, but if I've not done them in a military scenario, it's not really a war crime. Unless I did a military thing in a civilian scenario. So if I called in some sort of bomber and dressed myself in camo and did it for the good of my nation, then that's probably a war crime in Scribblenauts. So that could be arranged if that's what people want from me. Executing prisoners, diplomatic prisoners, that's a war crime. Maybe it's possible to do that. I suppose I took no prisoners in Unholy War. Like, if you destroy the enemy base and then, like, the AI decides, well, I've got one soldier left, I'm just going to run away from the enemy, which is what they do sometimes, I think. They just try and stay away from you. If I chase them down and kill them, that's a war crime, I think. Oh god, changing from one gun to the next is the animation is a long one. It's great long, as they say. Who needs Bacta?
Everyone has good vital signs, sir.
Everyone has good vital signs, sir. That's what it's excellent to hear.
Go, go.
Did you play Rogue Warrior? We've not played it on TripleJump, I don't think, so no, but yeah, I mean, that's an instant war crime, isn't it? Literally level 1. So I think we're trying to stop one of the droid ships from taking off, or the core ships from a Trade Federation.
Doors unlocked. All right, sir.
Trade Federation ship.
Happy hunting.
We're splitting up now. Whoa! Up we go.
This is Delta 38. Amen.
Does the Cortex conflict count, or is that just a personal conflict? Because meddling with time travel and killing so many species could count. Maybe. Yeah, we did play as Neo Cortex for a time, but I think while he's on... You only play as him while he's a goodie.
Now that you're on board the core ship, your mission is twofold. Your primary objective is to download the launch codes from the ship's bridge. With the codes, we can halt the evacuation.
Oh, but I guess you mean Crash in the battle of Crash versus Cortex. Crash himself and Cortex, they both kill all sorts of species. Yeah, you're right. I don't know. That could be.
Once you've disabled the droid loader, rendezvous with your squad and make your way to the bridge. We're counting on you, 3-8. Good luck. Advisor out.
Alone against all these droids? They don't stand a chance.
So we'll play for another 5 minutes because I did start late today. We had, oh my goodness, hello.
These droids must be on standby. I'd better be careful not to wake them up.
Let's find out if I can wake them up. Oh, I can. Does it have guns? It does. Look how much they take. It's madness. Oh, so only his head's only just come off. Doesn't seem to be doing much damage to me. I'm not actually in range of his attacks, I think. There we go. Finally hurting me. You next. No, it's fine. Oh, that's just an explosion happening on the left of the screen there. We'll call it there actually, because I've just wasted a load of ammo for no reason, just for the purposes of being a silly boy. So I'll make a new save. New. And we'll wind down. So here we go. Let me zip on over to that. Hello, it's me. Turn my PlayStation off. Wonderful. Well, thank you everyone for being with me. In fact, that's what we can do with the last few minutes. Can the mods do a poll? Can we find out if people want more of this or not more of this? Remember, please do, in polls like this, it's important to vote no if you actually think no. Because some people, they don't want to be a negative Nancy or Nelly or Norman. So they say, well, I'm not gonna plop on this thing. I'll just abdicate. I'll abstain. I won't abdicate. So vote no if you think no, because if only the people who think yes are going to vote yes, then it's going to look like a unanimous decision to say yes. You know what I mean? So it's important. It's important to vote what you think. Next week, do you want more of the Star Wars? If you do, wonderful. If you don't, that can be wonderful too. Don't worry. I was looking forward to this game coming out, but personally, I'm not sure how streamable it is. So I thought I would definitely stream it this week because I did effectively promise to do so. So I've been happy to do it. And now, personally, I'm thinking like I would maybe move on to something else, but only if people are in agreement. If they actually want to see more, then that's what we'll do. That's what we'll do. We've got half the time left remaining on the poll there. I'll just let it run out. We could always do Star Wars May. Yeah, May the 4th. We could do, couldn't we? Could do that. You do. Not a bad idea. I vote yes, but if KOTOR was an alternative Star Wars, I'd vote for that, says Boring Loner. Yeah, I don't know. I've talked in the past about maybe streaming KOTOR, but I just don't know. Again, it would be one that I don't think I'd be able to see through to the end, and I don't like doing that when I'm streaming. I do like to, on the whole, I like to pick games that I'm able to play to completion. Preferably 106% completion, but you know. I can't lie, I think I've kind of seen all the game has to offer. It's hard for me to remain compelled with it not offering much of any kind of story. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of how I feel about it from a live streaming point of view. I feel like it's got enough about it that you can just play it on your own when you're able to sit and listen to the dialogue a bit more and engage with it. But with regards to viewing it on a stream, I'm not sure. So I can't even shout about the Unholy War for a while now. What a shame, says Lord Protovich. Yeah. Always great when I catch your stream no matter what you're playing, says Furball. Well, thank you, Furball. That's a very nice thing to say. May the 4th is a Tuesday, and my birthday is the 3rd. So, shrug. Says that you do. Okay, well, so there we go. we've got the result is 60% yes, 40% no. More Star Wars of this kind. So I'll we'll maybe play it again next week. We'll see how we feel. See if any other options spring to mind and so on. Might do a Twitter poll for a wider sample. But that's good to know that it's not a unanimous no, that everyone hates it. I come here for as much for the chatter as the game, says Boring Loner, as did someone else said the same thing as well. I like the Star Wars streams mainly because there's discussions about the movies and canon, regardless of the game, says Dan Lockie, and someone else said it earlier, I think, as well.
Yeah.
I enjoy watching any game you decide to stream.
Stephen,
you make the streams so much fun, TP.
AW Shug. I would like one more stream of Star Wars because I like Peter's Star Wars chats. Well, okay. I mean, maybe we'll do it for more Star Wars chat. We'll see how we get on. But thanks everyone for your feedback. It's good to know. It's always handy to have the polls and things. I think you should stream whatever you feel like. Well, of course, that's the most important thing, is to have fun. Everybody, have fun. I'm also here for the handsome lad in the corner. Which is that one? Don't know what you're talking about. Watch. Great. So it's 5:15. It's the end of the stream. I hope you all had a lovely time. And important news. Don't go anywhere. Ben will be streaming, I'm assuming, in his normal slot this week. On Thursday, I've got the day off because I'm celebrating a birthday within the family now that it's legal to do so and go outdoors and celebrate things with people in the open air. So I've got the day off. I've got some holiday. Flipping everyone in my family is born around this time of year. It's crazy. And so I'm off. The Thursday stream in terms of Resident Evil will not be happening. However, there may be emphasis on the may. I think we're working on whether we're going to do it or not. There may be something in place of that, a joint stream where Ben maybe will be playing games with someone else. Cannot confirm or deny at this present time, but certainly I won't be around on Thursday, so therefore we will not be playing Resident Evil 7. So just keep an eye on the Sock Meds social medias to discover whether or not there's going to be a replacement stream on that day. Someone new, someone else. Calm down, everyone. It's not the new presenter. As I say, we've not chosen a new presenter yet. We're still allowing the applications to come in. Please be calm. The new presenter is not starting yet. Don't get too excited. It's someone you know. It's fine. Just be chill. Be chill. So don't worry. It might happen. It might not. But I'm just putting it out there, warning you ahead of time that there will be no Resident Evil 7 on Thursday. If anything, it will be Ben either maybe doing a bonus solo stream or possibly playing alongside another member of the Cultaholic / TripleJump network. So there you go. That's something that might be of interest to you. And that's kind of it. It's a Worst Games Ever week, so look out for that on Friday if you're a Hot and Fresh patron. I know lots of you are. And for everyone else, they'll be out on Sunday. And that's kind of it. There's all the usual stuff. We do 3 streams a week now. It's exciting. I mean, 3. Well, we've always done 3 streams a week. We do 3 lists a week, which is fun. And the podcast too. There you go. A little rundown of things coming up this week. There might be a little bonus video of some kind. Oh yeah, we're going to talk about the Evercade as well. We got very kindly sent an Evercade, which was nice. Evercade, of course, being a more recent release in the handheld console sphere. They saw how high we placed them in our every handheld console ranked, and they were touched, and they said, hey, can we just send you an Evercade? You can like do something with it if you want or whatever. It's just nice of you to put us so high. Thanks very much. Here's an Evercade for free. So I've got it. It's just down there. It's just on the floor down there, out of shot. I'm going to be playing it tonight, and we'll do a little bit of a chit chat about it. And that's probably going out on Thursday, maybe something like that. Around that time. Yeah, good. Right. Well, thanks everyone. Thanks mods, and thanks donors and gifters and bitters, cheerers, and thank you. Not anyone else.
Howdy Pete.
Just you.
Hope all is well.
And
just got out of my uni class and thought I stopped by right at the end. Lol. Hope all is well.
And Jack Bradshaw, thank you to you as well for those blips there. Glad you could make it for the last few seconds of the live stream. Okay, wonderful. Yeah. Oh.
Hope you and everyone here has a wonderful day.
Stephen's got to get in there with the last word. Thank you, Stephen. Thank you very much. Who should we fight? Should we fight for the last word? 100 bits a time, 1 per entry. No, it's fine. I'm not gonna. It's okay. Thank you, everyone. Much love, and keep an eye on the channel. Stick with us for more of the exciting things that you know and love and expect from us. Okay, wonderful. I'm worried to now press the button in case someone's doing a last minute 100 blips, but fair warning, I'm going to stop the stream in the next 30 seconds. So unless you're sending in some blips immediately, they might not be on the screen, okay? I'll give you 30 seconds, because now I feel bad if someone sends it in. When my digital clock says 17:21, I'm pressing the button. You have been warned. It's a fair warning, and I cannot be held accountable for your actions, okay? Right, much love to you all. One and all, 10 seconds left. Then I'm pressing the button. Bye-bye. I love you all very dearly. Thank you for the music, the songs that we sing. Okay. See ya.